Hi guys, and welcome back to All Grown Up. We're here in our new little space. So if you're following the video, we have a new space.
It's very exciting.
We like it. So yeah, if you're just listening in, catch one of the clips and you can see it.
You can see the difference between this space and our last space.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some ongoing changes, but you got to start somewhere, right? Start with what you got.
Of course.
Today we are talking about filling your own cup.
Mm-hmm.
Not your wine cup, your inner self-peace, self-love cup. Let's start at, what does filling up your own cup mean? What keeps you grounded? You know, what are the things that you practice, whether it's like meditation or practicing gratitude? What are the things that really keep you in touch with like a real sense of reality? You know, like it's really tough in social media these days, and being online and virtual and being in a pandemic, and not being able to really connect with even family members, because to me a big piece of filling up my cup was like connecting with our grandparents and with like other people as well. So I feel like, yeah, what are the things that you do, you practice on a daily or a weekly basis that help you stay calm, level, secure, happy?
For me, it's an easy one. It's like when I am dancing.
Of course.
I feel pretty grounded, and I feel like very much in my element and in my roots. So making time to dance and focusing my energy into that, no matter what else is happening in the world and no matter what else is my job at the moment or whatever, that's how I fill up my cup, for sure. That's one of the ways that I fill up my cup.
Nice. So yeah, I guess that's what kind of we're talking about. So let's talk about who fills up your cup. Because I feel like I was saying, like in a world full of social media and so much like fake senses of what's real, like you can kind of lose touch with reality, and you know, you get just like so swept up in the woes of life. And I feel like I can really relate to that as a teenager. Like I relate that feeling to kind of like that same like woes of life. Like when you're a teenager, everything seems like it's the end of the world.
Woe is me. Woe is me.
Yeah. And I feel like it's very easy to like get so caught up in so many other things, like when you're an adult, if it's your job or kids or stresses, and you almost forget to, you know,
to
stay stay grounded and practice those things that really
make you happy.
Yeah, and make you like the best version of yourself.
Yeah. Keep you motivated.
But ultimately, at the end of the day, if you know you're relying on external validation, you're not actually filling up your cup. Like,
and I think that's where like social media comes in, and heavily in relationships and friendships.
For sure.
I've definitely experienced both relationships and friendships that they've heavily relied me to fill up their cup, or I've heavily relied them to fill up my cup before I even realized.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely takes a certain degree of self-awareness to notice when you're relying heavily on other people
when you're almost like projecting your inner needs on other people.
You're expecting them to make you feel happy, and nothing is going to actually make you feel happy unless you're happy inside. So you're just like constantly looking for something that you're never getting, and it hurts you more because you genuinely feel like you're not getting something that you should be getting.
Yeah.
And that's why sometimes it's hard for people to hear it or to see it, because they're so swept up in you know, the woes of it. And then when you're relying on somebody who you love or you relied on and they're not meeting those expectations, it makes it like catastrophic, you know?
Of course. Yeah.
So it's really hard to get like out of that. And yeah, I feel like you are the only person who can fill up your cup
it's just
to
like,
a certain degree.
Once you realize it, it just comes with time, I think. I think everybody realizes it at some point, but once you realize it, everything changes, I feel. Like, your relationships with everybody changes.
Definitely. Why is it important to fill up your own cup? It's important to fill up your cup because it allows you to be a better version of yourself. When you are feeling like internally validated and you're happy, you know, like that saying, like you shine brightest when you're happy, you know, you glow the hardest when you're happy. And that's part of it. Just feeling secure and safe and content. You have a sense of inner peace, and that makes it like your energy goes from like one level to the next level.
Yeah.
When you're just able to rely on your own self, like you have an inner peace about you.
You have like a radiance about you after that. I feel like why I want to rely on myself for my inner peace and to fill up my cup, it's more like I know that things are also like temporary.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
For me, when I was younger, I think I used to get so caught up in the fact that like people had been around for so long and I would just keep them around.
Yeah.
Because it was so comfortable or it was so sorry, nice. Oops. It was just like they were my friends for so long. So I just like continued to be friends with them even after it got so...
Even if you didn't like them or whatever.
Yeah, after it just got old, pretty much. But I don't know, it made me realize that the only person, like, it made me realize that we had both been filling up our cups with each other.
Yeah.
With, like, a few different people. And it just made me realize that nobody's going to be really there for you but you in the end to fill up your own cup, you know? Like, you can't, it's unfair. It's almost unfair to other people.
It is.
It's to put the pressure on
It's
them.
an added sense of pressure in a relationship that, like if it's a friendship, let's say.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually allow space to breathe within the relationship. If you're with somebody who is constantly just taking, like, okay, have you ever been around a toxic friend that it just, you feel tired around them. Like you feel like they're just taking and taking and taking. And when you're around somebody who's happy and positive and bright and attentive and is a good listener, it's a completely different aspect than if you're somebody who's negative and, like, around somebody, I should say, who's negative and bossy and mean and non-empathetic. Like
all of the things that you would, like,
of course,
expect in a friend.
You know? Like, when you're overly, you know, putting pressure on somebody or you're asking too much of somebody, it's only natural for that person to start resenting you.
Yeah, of course.
So I feel like whenever you are, you know, met with like a confrontation where even in friendship, it's like there's a sense of like, I don't want to be around this person because I don't feel good around them. I think that there is an underlying element of that, because usually when you have like that toxic friend, they like, you're their only friend, or you're the only person who they're they're talking to.
Many friends, usually.
Yeah, and I feel like you do get drawn into that.
Yeah.
And you've drawn out a few friendships like that.
Of course.
We definitely all have.
We all have.
But
specifically me.
Yeah.
yeah,
You love that.
I don't know.
You've gotten a lot better at it now.
I've gotten better at being able to like recognize it, but I feel like I still am recognizing it too late. It's always too late.
You're just so compassionate. Like, you've always been,
I think I just
so compassionate. Ever since you were little, you give people a million chances.
Yeah, like I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. It's not a quality that I dislike, but it's a quality that has definitely caused me some heartache.
Yeah, definitely. And that's just it, right?
Yeah.
So when you are somebody who's like Rachel, and I feel like you have a natural, like, people have natural gravitation towards you for that, because you're so kind, you're so loving. Like, people just are like, oh, I'm gonna go hang with this girl. Like, she'll be nice to me.
Yeah, I think people know that, like, when they're hanging out with me, people that actually get to know me, I should say, when they're hanging out with me, it's literally no judgment. Like, you can tell me whatever, and I will just, like,
okay.
I will be like, whatever. You know, it is what it is. You are who you are, and I, like...
Yeah, like, I'm your friend either way.
If I'm your friend, like, I truly accept you for who you are, you know? So that's it. And then if I don't truly accept you, sometimes I have to tell you. I have to tell you. And just because.
And that's the part of where you're filling up your own cup and you're practicing your own boundaries.
That's my boundaries. I'm like, listen.
I love you,
too
but
much for
I can't
me.
do that. Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. I don't do well with this.
Too much.
Yes, I don't do well with this. And, you know, how they react is out of my control.
Yeah, that's up to them.
And, like, what can I do?
For sure. 100%.
What can I do? What can anybody do when you set your own boundaries and another person says no?
Yeah, you can't. At that point, it's like you have to realize what's best for you, and
the same thing with them. Like, are they gonna realize what's best for the relationship as well? Like, is the other person gonna listen and try to understand you, or are they just gonna, like, blow you off? You know? I think that says a lot about the next step after that.
Yeah, 100%. A little bit back to, like, last week's episode where we were talking about, like, commitment and, like, are you with somebody like that, and who's gonna commit to you and really try to make it work. Yeah, of course. I think back to filling up your own cup, it's like you have to have a sense of self and a sense of, like, comfortability in your own skin. And you're always going to be the best version of yourself when you're happy. So a big piece of it is definitely making sure that you're actively doing things that make you happy. Like, for me, I love to fill up my cup by hanging out with my family most of the time. Sometimes it's being by myself. Sometimes it's the doggies. Sometimes it's just, like, with Thomas, one-on-one. Sometimes it's just going for a drive, cleaning my car, like,
doing the things that you need
my
to do
ultimate happy place is on a beach. Like, don't get me wrong, but I can't do that every day. So I try to do little things every day to, like, get me through. And then I just really, I love to celebrate, like, little wins. And I feel like when you celebrate little wins, you are constantly filling up your cup because you're just, like,
of course,
celebrating
life.
I like celebration. So whenever there's, like, small wins throughout the week, celebrate those. I celebrate holidays pretty hard. Any birthdays around, that's it. Come over to my house. We'll have a cake, whatever. Like,
so to you, almost celebration is like filling up your cup.
Yeah, because I love to
just celebrate everything.
Yeah. Okay, so what fills your cup?
Okay.
Dancing fills your cup.
Other than dancing, definitely spending time with the doggies and kitties and family. Being able to be outside fills up my cup. Getting some sun on my skin.
That sounds like vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on vacation. My cup is full the entire time.
Yeah, but you ask yourself how. how that fills up your cup. That's what's filling up your cup. But
how
is it filling up your cup?
On vacation, because I'm just like free.
Like yeah.
I'm happy. I'm living. The sun is shining on my skin. I got no cares in the world. Obviously, I'm in like a tropical paradise.
Yeah, how could you not be just like
the ocean? I'm like floating in the ocean. I'm snorkeling one day.
The ocean gives my whole
heart.
cup.
Yeah, my heart is so happy at the ocean.
Yeah.
But I find that I'm the same in like mountains and stuff too. I feel so
just
happy.
Outside in beautiful nature settings. Not ugly nature settings. That makes my cup not full, but beautiful nature settings. Yeah,
that's what I aspire for my life. But how? Because I feel like it makes you grounded, and it makes you like, this is real life. You know, this is the earth. Like
this is where I live. This is so beautiful. I can't believe how beautiful the earth is.
Me too. And that's why it kills me. But it's not doing good. It's not doing good. We're killing it. We're destroying it. But all the wonders of the earth, they make me so happy. That's why I watch so many documentaries. How does it fill up your cup? That's how it fills up my cup. When I'm with my family, I'm happy because it makes me feel grounded. It makes me feel like this is where I come from.
It's just like rooted. It's
yeah,
literally down to the DNA rooted.
Yeah.
Those are your people. That's the thing.
Legit. Honestly, I'm so glad that like whoever placed me on this earth placed me with at least like to go through our lives, at least like we had each other.
Yeah.
Like that's something that so many people don't have, is like a somebody else who's like, okay, I know your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know your entire life, and you know pretty much my entire life. And yeah, that alone makes you feel friggin' special. Hella rooted. Like
hella rooted.
And grateful. Gratefulness is how it also fills my cup, because when I'm in those environments and I'm just like looking around the room or looking around my scenery, and it makes me feel so grateful to be here in that moment, in that place with those people, you know?
Yeah.
That's what fills my cup the most.
You love and you know, and they know you,
and they matter, and you matter,
and you've all worked so hard for each other.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
so beautiful scenes, beautiful sceneries.
That's why I love that. That's why I love
people, beautiful.
Even though like 90% of the time somebody's irking me, or somebody,
oh my God,
like at family get-togethers, it's like somebody's irking somebody, but you know, we still feel grateful in those moments, like a split second.
G and I were talking the other day,
yeah,
and I was telling her about when we bring Simba, how happy he is, but then he has like 15 minutes and he's done.
Yeah,
and she was like, it's kind of like you at family events. And I was like, yes, I have a timer.
I'm very happy until
sometimes my cup overflows.
Too much is it some spillage.
I'm like, okay, I've had enough social time. I've had enough filling up my cup that I just need to digest what was just given
what
to
I just
me.
Consumed.
Yes,
fair enough.
And spend some time alone. That's definitely how
I agree, because a portion of filling up my cup is alone time.
Alone time.
I like to have time by myself, where it's like I don't have to be responsible for anybody. I feel like this is going to be a big point when I'm a mom, because I feel like I'm going to need my time where I'm not anybody's mother.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I feel it with the dogs a little bit, and it's like if we're late night recording or something, and Tom's just like, the dogs want you. I'm just like, I'm not just a mom, okay?
Why just me?
Yeah, why just me?
You. That's what I would say. Make them want you.
He blames me because I made them obsessed with me, but obsessing quotations. Anyways, I feel like it's also super important to make sure that you have, if you are a creature who likes alone time, you've got to have that space.
Yeah.
I did tell Thomas right off the bat, I'm somebody who likes alone time, so sometimes I'm just going to tell you that I need to be alone, and it's not to offend you. It's just so that I'm comfortable and I'm a better version of me and I'm happier. You know, when I get that alone time, it really makes me, because I just feel like my mind can wander and I can do whatever I want, and like I can just, you know, dance it out if I want to.
You shake it.
Well, the other day, like Nicki's new album, I literally, it was getting me so amped. I was like dancing around, and then I was just like, okay, I need to go work out.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good.
Because I had so much energy.
You just all pumped up.
I was so amped.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I need to be alone sometimes. But then
the other day, I was busting it out in my apartment. By myself, and then Edwin came home and he walked in the door. He was like, "Oh," I was like,
"Oh my gosh,
oh, you were embarrassed." No music, nothing. I was just like, kept going. Anyways, I was having a good time.
That's what I mean. Like, that's why you need to be alone, because nothing makes you feel more like yourself. You know, like those moments where you're just like, I'm by myself, my dogs are not judging me, you know, the cats are sleeping or whatever, nobody sees me, and I just need to get my little energy out a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Oh, so important to know who you are when you are alone. If you're that person that needs to bust the move, or if you're that person that just needs to go and take a bath for a few hours.
And it's important that the people that surround you are aware and okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because for a long time, I was like with people who didn't necessarily understand that. And I've experienced that with like friends and stuff, where they just had a different expectation of me as a friend.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting it, and we never communicated about it, and basically somebody ends up feeling hurt, because it's like, I genuinely need alone time. I'm sorry, but there's not a lot of people out there that I can spend a lot of time with, and it, like, you're probably the only person on earth that I could spend this much time with, because you know me, like, you know my whole life, like, I don't have to be any type of way, like, you know who I am. And I feel like with friends sometimes what I found is like, I'm so, like, when I'm a friend to you, I want to be a friend to you, and sometimes I get caught up in that, like, and when I'm with you, but then when I'm not with you, I'm not like the type of friend who like texts back and forth.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
I'm really bad at that, so sometimes like my friends, not my friends, but previous friendships that ultimately ended, we just had different expectations of what they needed from me and what I was willing to, like, able to give. Because honestly, I really like my alone time, and I don't like to be on my phone more than I already am. So
I feel that that's exactly what pretty much happened to me like a little while ago.
Yeah.
But
I'm a really good face-to-face friend.
I'm a great face-to-face friend. You want to come over and hang out, I'll hang out with you anytime. Okay,
I'm not a good texter friend.
I'm not a good texter friend. I am like really bad at social media because I turn off all my notifications, and literally from like 11 p.m. to 9 a.m. my phone is on do not disturb. Just because for me to keep my cup full also, I don't want to be stuck in my phone as much
spiraling.
As much as just like being in the world, because I feel like I'm on my phone a lot for work.
Yeah.
I don't have the energy
to give at that point to my phone.
To be like texting people back. Unless it's like an emergency.
Yeah.
And at that point, just honestly call me. You'll have a better response rate. But I can't. I have to have time for myself from my phone. My
away
notifications
from my phone.
Are like, I only get my notifications when I open the app.
Me too. That's how I have all my social media.
Because I just feel like I don't need to be.
If there's a one on my thing, if it shows up on my notification screen, it it bothers me, I need to open it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my, like, everything set to just, when I'm on the app, it pulls it up, like, and shows me. But, yeah, I'm the same way. I had to set boundaries with my cell phone.
Yeah.
That's how freaking smart our devices are now.
I know.
It's like having a relationship.
I know.
Like, please do not track me on this app.
Please don't.
Or, like, please do not give me a notification from this app. Like, come on, people.
It's too much. And
full-blown relationships with your phone.
People that just, like, spam text you, disclaimer, the more you spam text me, the longer it's going to take for me to respond to you.
You know why? Because it makes it so, like, nerve-wracking to respond. Like, now I have to, like, have a response that's not the response that your original question was.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I don't want to feel like I have to say sorry for it, but, like,
I get overwhelmed by it. So I literally, when people are just spam texting me, I'm like, you do your thing, I'm muting you. I'm muting your notifications, you do your thing, and when you stop being crazy,
then I'll
answer you. But this, like, crazy behavior, I can't deal with it.
Honestly, okay, one of my good girlfriends, she heard about Benny.
Oh.
And then she was texting me the next day. Because, like, okay, she was, like, the only person that I really let know, like, the day that it happened, I let her know. I texted her and whatever. And she's just one of those people who knows me so well that she already knows this about me. So she texted me the night, like, something after we had spoken, and then I never responded to her. But I read it. Like, I always read it.
Yeah.
I'm not good at responding because sometimes I'm cooking or I'm in the middle of something. Anyway, so I didn't respond to it. And then she texted me in the morning and she was just like, how are you and Benny?
Yeah.
And I didn't respond to it because I was like on my way to, like, work, and then I was, like, working or whatever. And she's really funny because she always knows that I read it. So she'll text me and she was like, bitch.
Oh.
And then it was like 4 hours later, so I was just like, oh, now I can respond.
Yeah.
I was just like, sorry, like, I tried not to be on my phone, like, I needed some time away, and she was just like, I already knew that.
That's a good friend. Like, that's nice.
And then I didn't respond to her again.
Okay, whatever you didn't have to.
But then
she gets it. Then.
Yeah, she gets it, and
That's
she's the same way. She's the same way to me, so.
Yeah, I can only have good friends. Like, my best friends are people that are like that know that about me.
I have, like, 5 friends, and they're all like that because they're the best.
yeah, because they're good friends. Yeah, my best friends. I feel like now I have a group of people that understand this about me and are okay with it, and they accept it.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond to you if you need me.
Yeah, for me.
But, like, if we're just casually texting, like, I'm sorry, like, I'm bad at it.
I'm bad at it. Bottom line of all of that, if a person cannot respect the boundaries that you're setting, or the things that you need to fill your own cup, if they don't respect that you need time for yourself, or you need time with these people, or you need time to do whatever to fill up your own cup.
Not good.
Not good.
Not good, guys.
You shouldn't have conversations.
Yeah, you need to communicate.
Yeah.
Go listen to our last episode. Okay, go listen to the last episode because you gotta communicate.
Mm-hmm.
That goes without saying. Like, it's in every relationship that you have, not just relationships like boyfriend, girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
boyfriend. Like, not with your significant other, but, like, in all of your friendships, because
in all of your relationships.
Yeah, people who understand you, people who, like, you really want to be around. Those are people who fill your cup.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who fill your cup by you being around them. That's the only way that, like, they can fill your cup, really.
Mm-hmm.
Is to, like, interact and to share and to love you.
Genuine themselves fills your cup.
Yeah,
just being around people. Yeah,
definitely. Okay, so when do you fill your cup? For me, I feel like it fluctuates because on certain weeks, I really need a lot more alone time than on other weeks. And I feel like in the summertime, I try to fill my cup differently than in the wintertime. Like, in the wintertime, filling my cup is, like, a nice dinner at home, you know, maybe hosting some people, have a nice movie, go for a nice evening walk, maybe if it's not too cold.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing under, you know, like, -2 is okay for me in the winter.
Yeah. No,
Other than that, I'm not going outside.
It's too cold.
In
the negatives, I don't like it.
I don't knock
I
over
don't
rocks
like
then. But I feel like in the summertime, filling my cup means on the days that I don't have to like necessarily get up and work right away. Filling my cup is waking up, going for a beautiful walk first thing in the morning, making a coffee, get down to the lake, let, Benny go in the lake, enjoy nature, see the babies like just happy, chilling, and then come back home, make some breakfast. Like that's the stuff that fills my cup, and it makes me feel like I am more excited to work for a few hours because it just feels natural.
Yeah.
Whereas like in the wintertime, I just wake up, I'm like working, like whatever. What else am I doing? Like working, because I love to enjoy the summer because I feel like, in Canada, you only get a few months of the year where it's like
a couple months,
gorgeous and sunny, and so I really try to enjoy my time in the summertime. So I'm really excited.
I'm really excited.
Like we had a barbecue like time outside the other day, and I was like, oh, it was beautiful. It's starting to get warm here. I love that.
Oh, that's so exciting. I can't wait for the summer because my cup definitely gets filled in the summertime.
Yeah.
Swimming. I love swimming.
I'm
a
Rachel's
water
like,
person.
always.
In the winter, I take like extensively long baths because I love being in the water.
Yeah.
And in the summertime, I don't feel the need to take baths as much because I'm in the water.
Or the lake.
I'm swimming, yeah. So being in water makes me feel like I'm in another one of my elements.
Or near water.
Near water.
Me too.
In water. Water makes
What's
me
a Virgo?
feel good.
A Virgo is an earth sign?
Is an earth sign, but you know what I was on TikTok the other day.
Are you on like the cusp of any signs?
No.
September 14th. It's like right in the middle of
I'm
Virgo
like straight
season.
Virgo.
But I feel like it's like you're like different, like your moon sign or something is different.
Yeah. Well, my sister's sign is a Pisces.
That's
Isn't it crazy that you're literally my sister?
And I'm that That's nuts. Yeah, no, I feel the most at home. Like, I'm a fish. I love water.
I love water. So yeah, in the summertime, I definitely fill up my cup with being in and near water.
Yeah, I love that.
Even in the winter, I try and get it in. And when else do I fill my cup? Teaching dance.
Oh, you love that.
I love that. That fills my cup so much.
When your kids are good.
Yeah. When they're misbehaving and when they're, acting crazy, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Sometimes I have the patience for it and I'm just like, okay, you know what, you be crazy.
When your cup is already full, you have the patience for it.
Yeah, it's whatever. But sometimes I'm just like, this is like pulling teeth because why will you not do anything?
Yeah.
But, teaching and having a smooth class fills my cup up for like 2 weeks. I'm just like having a good class. I'm just like, I feel overwhelmed with happiness sometimes.
Because you get to like carry forward your passion.
Don't cry. I would cry.
We literally have something like, if I say don't cry to Rachel, she instantly
cry.
Like, don't cry. She's like, it makes me so proud.
Sometimes seeing your kids just be like, seeing them just like nail something that they've worked so hard for. We're a mess. We are a mess. This is the glow up, guys. This is the glow up.
Sorry, guys.
No. Okay, so I'm a big sap. And you've got some hair problems, some technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. It's okay. We're moving on. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I look like Jar Jar Binks. We promote Padme to Jar Jar real quick. That was a Star Wars reference in case any of you guys are listening. And we don't cut this out. Okay, so yeah, that was our podcast on filling your cup. Hope you guys liked our new set.
Yeah.
If you're watching, then you definitely got to see Rachel cry.
Yeah.
If you're not watching, then make sure you go in again.
You will. It's not the first time.
It won't be the last
either.
So, yeah. Thanks for listening in. Let us know what fills your cup.
Oh, I would love to know that.
Maybe we'll try it.
Yeah, maybe we'll try it.
If you guys have any, this is it.
This is it. Maybe if it's an activity or something, we'll film ourselves trying to do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Let us know. Let us know what fills your cup. Loved this conversation. And
a takeoff note is to just be true to yourself.
Yes.
Stay grounded in what your roots are and know what makes you truly happy and stand by it.
Agreed. All right, guys.
All right, we'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks for joining in.
Bye.